Hejo, tutaj i jak pamiętacie, skończyliśmy ostatnio przybywając do Flotsam i tutaj Tris nas już ostatnio popędzała. Musimy się przeprawić. Porozmawiać z pomywaczem, myślałam. No idę, Boże Święty. Nie da na czego porozmawiać. Proszę mi to trochę nie obrażać.
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Jorveth rules the forest.
Hello. O, chcę schemat na miecz wiedźmiński srebrny.
Hello.
Czy Geralt mógłbyś się poruszyć troszkę szybciej?
You coming?
Idę. Zostałam wyśmiana.
Come on!
No widzisz, że mam kolejny punkt umiejętności wybudzania. Chciałabym móc się szybciej ruszać.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Jorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
Czekajcie, widzicie, że mam miecz znowu zamiast mojej pałki, że tak powiem. Czy ja stracę? Nie, no mam tą broń nadal. To ona jest lepsza, co prawda nie wiem, czy jest szybsza. O, mam jeszcze ten miecz stalowy, to on w ogóle jest lepszy. 14, no niby to do 16. No w sumie wolę mieczami chyba walczyć. Dobra, to weźmiemy ten miecz. No, idź Geralt. Teraz będą krzyczeć. Zasadzko. Jest Jorveth.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Jorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One dwan less.
O Jezu, to jest na czas.
Where's your unit? Dispersed
Zdążyłam
by a
przeczytać
raiding
wszystkiego.
party?
They're exactly where they should be. I assure you, no humans can surprise the Scoia'tael.
A, możemy
We
wszystko
need him
powiedzieć.
alive. Know any useful spells?
Get his attention. I need to focus.
I'll try.
Climb down and we'll finish this. I await.
Ha! You're a man without honor, Vernon Roach. An insect I'll not duel, but one that I will crush.
Seems like you spout the same old elven drivel.
What do you mean, Witcher?
I've seen your kind before. Proud and shay, sneaking around forests. Helpless, yet masking that with acts of increasing cruelty.
I helped kill Roach's king. You call that helpless? Or would you call me a terrorist? No one will grant us our freedom, Witcher. We must win it for ourselves.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the square tile again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs? Triss, now!
Nie pykło.
Uncanny spars, parapet lawn, warped!
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you alright?
Lovely.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming.
Tutaj szacun, że zemdlała, zaklęcie nadal trzyma, nie?
Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
What's happening?
Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Is that you, Roach?
Fire there!
Hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your commandos. I'm a woman.
I noticed.
I'm gonna be sick.
A się nie, czy
At least I'll
odpierdziela.
die holding a lovely ass.
Not mine. I'll hold this.
Come on, let's go.
Ja nie wiem, na co tu Geralt pod wodę
Focus.
pozwala. Oj, zaraz wyjdę z
Are
zaklęcia.
you alright?
Yes, fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post?
A, jeszcze dwóch przed nami.
I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait. The barrier's winged. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
No przecież ich zabiłam. Ja się Bogdan pamięta jak znaków używać, ale no trudno. Oj, ktoś za nami. A nie, po prostu mapa się zrąbała jak zwykle.
Scoil solid sacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
Nie jest miasto, czyli musimy już ostatnich tych rozkręcić. No, chodź. Geralt. Już mnie tu raczej nikt nie capnie. Let's go.
You know each other?
Rather well, but he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Czyli teoretycznie się tu znam? Dla nie w tej niczego.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
Emiavar Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Spice merchant.
Did you see that?
Not likely.
Squirrels at our very walls. Yorveth led them.
O, jakoś to
I saw
umie
him with
tam.
my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves were chasing.
Dobra, mam już 2 punkty, to może rozdamy. Zresztą no to nie mogę kuźwa tych innych drzewek rozwijać. Co ja tu jeszcze mam? Mogę sobie więcej żywotności dać. Wigor, czy ja potrzebuję? No dobra, weźmy ten wigor. Weźmy tam żywotność, znając mnie się przyda.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Ogłasza się wszemi wobec zabicia Keirana z bestii rzecznej, wyznaczona stała nagroda. A, to kiedy indziej. na egzekucję, ale najpierw okradnijmy wszystko, co okraść można. Jeszcze nieraz tu będę latać.
I think the stew's ready.
Oj, jeszcze nie mogę skakać.
At your service?
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material.
Olej, materiały. Aha, no jestem przeciążona, świetnie. Pewnie też wszystkie kloce drewna.
Mutant.
Powinien być jakiś handlarz. Czy to ten gościu?
Oh no, I'm not talking to a freak.
Wait a minute.
Be off, or I'll call the guards.
Aha. No, ktoś tu jest właśnie sklepikarzem, że tak powiem. Będę im sprzedać rzeczy, ale nie wiem, czy to się dopiero potem nie odblokuje.
They pinch my arse and
Spróbujemy z
don't
tym
even
gościem.
leave a tip.
Yeah, yeah.
Aha. No to chyba dopiero potem. No.
Downfall embodied.
Ile jestem przeciążona? 2 kilo. Dobra, to jakieś te kloce drewna. Rzucimy, albo tą pałkę może. Wyrzuć. Aha. Dobra. I lecimy.
I see you at the hanging, friend.
Greetings.
Dobra, to przy te drzwi musimy przejść. O, tu mamy plakat z nagrodą za Jorweta. Jorwet. W sumie.
Zoltan. Dandelion, my informer.
Just great.
What's the
Jak
plan?
zwykle.
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Jaskier jak zwykle na jakieś egzekucje.
Geralt! Over here! Help!
Nie musimy mu dupę ratować. Czy jest tutaj coś z tym panem porozmawiać?
Don't catch ya.
Albo nie.
Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Zaraz puste.
Well, freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his willy wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. But don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Lubię. Co jak on garła, no to on ma po polsku lubię. Jeszcze potem pojawi. Przecież klikłam to, co trzeba. A, bo to jeszcze drugi przycisk był shit. Dobra.
Come on up! Got room for one more deviant? They'll hang anyway!
W sumie walki są tu o wiele prostsze, jak już człowiek to wyłapie, niż w trójce na przykład, gdzie rzeczywiście trzeba się bić. Tutaj tylko trzeba przyciski odpowiednio kliknąć. Nie, kiedy się wdrapaliśmy tutaj, mniejsza o to.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on? I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your jurisdiction say to that? I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher. Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
Nice speech. You might as well have said outright that non-humans slew Foltest.
My subjects know exactly who their enemy is. Out in that forest, grow careless for a moment, and you're a dead man.
Whereas the non-humans here in town are all friendly.
Friendlier than the merciless bastards out there. We let the Scoia'tael inside, and they'll skin us alive, just before they slit our throats. Here, even the slightest sense of safety is an illusion. We'll not succumb to it for a moment.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
Wydaje mi się, że ta konwersacja mi lepiej poszła za pierwszym razem, jak w to grałem.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Dobra, to wczoraj musimy do rezydencji, a teraz chyba będziemy szli chylać się do tawerny.
A notice board. Might find something interesting here.
Tu mamy dodatkowe zlecenie. Ogłoszenie. Weźmiemy sobie wszystkie zlecenia, jakie mają. Spacja. Tu jest jakieś ułaskawienie. Jakie ja mogę jakoś... No dobra, to zabieramy wszystko. Dobra, zabieramy, będziemy tu najwyżej zaśmiecać mój ekwipunek. A, cóż. A Tristie, przepraszam. Wywiało.
Your pubes white too?
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me.
Pamiętam, że w sumie właśnie ta konwersacja była jedną z tych, które naprawdę sprawiły, że polubiłam tutaj Tris i ten ich związek.
The massacre in Rivia, it came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
You look strong.
Tutaj
Care for a little
rękę w sumie.
contest?
Nie miałam tego w zamiarze, ale będziemy się siłować. Nie pamiętam jak to się robi, więc nie zostawiam może dużo pieniędzy na razie. Uczmy znaczki w naszym polu, jeśli żółto... Aha, dobra, już pamiętam. Dobra. Ja to jest jeszcze proste, potem to się będzie robić coraz trudniejsze, pamiętam. Nie wiem, czy nie będę musiała sobie tutaj myszki dostosować.
Here's what you're owed. You ought to give Wiry Wilkes a shot.
Nie wiem, wygląda po polsku żylasty i wyzwa chudy Janos. Dobra, ale to chyba musimy siąść. Czekajcie, w ogóle mam nie tą misję, co trzeba wybraną. Tak, to proszę.
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Merigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
he could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Well, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds a significant stake.
Czy nie wszystkie banki są praktycznie
I think
krasnoludzkie?
I've heard enough about politics. The dragon, well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. No wedding, Zoltan?
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
To jest, jak mi się wydaje, nawiązanie takie do pana Tadeusza z tą czarną polewką. A co do historii tutaj Zoltana, to jeśli pamiętacie lub nie, to w jedynce właśnie Zoltan dołączył do powstania nieludzi w Wyzimie.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Ja normalnie chcę tutaj wszystkie opcje dialogowe przejść, żeby no wiadomo jak najwięcej informacji tutaj sobie i wam przedstawić, ale coś mi się wydaje, że ten odcinek to będzie głównie tutaj gadanie.
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorvith's Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Kraken.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Sozek's alive, and nowhere near the depths. The monster's vanished without a trace.
You best take her seriously, lest you vanish without a trace.
Dobra, może nie
All
będziemy
right.
mówić na kół.
What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Karen,
Kieran?
the monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Sozek
Musimy
doesn't
akcję
look
może,
too
żeby
good.
rozwinąć.
Lay him inside somewhere.
Oh, you're trying that black magic on me?
Damn
Come
it.
on, lads. This sorcerer's eager for a thrashing.
Chyba nie musimy mieć tak trzech, warto było spróbować. Ja nie wiem, co ci wieśniacy. Nigdy się nie nauczą. Trzeba go grupowo próbować.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Karen, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Ciekawe, że Tris się w sumie jeszcze nie odezwa.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species. To throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humour seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf, formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird, but he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation, witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Powiem, że mam wrażenie, że tutaj te fale, które są nie wiadomo skąd, były głośniejsze od tego dialogu. Ale no dobra, będę kończyć to. Jak wiecie, spotkaliśmy Shirę. Szczerze nie bardzo pamiętam. Chyba nie bardzo się pojawia w książkach. Znaczy no, pojawia się w książkach, ale chyba nie ma dużej roli. Ale no tutaj jeszcze nie raz ją spotkamy. Ale to myślę sobie w kolejnym odcinku. Ja myślę, że sprzedam parę rzeczy, bo już jesteśmy prawie obciążeni. I no, w następnym odcinku pójdziemy sobie negocjować nagrodę. Więc na dzisiaj to było tyle. Dziękuję i widzimy, w sumie słyszymy się następnym razem. Pa!